What if I told you the CIA once found itself at the heart of one of the largest heroin producing regions on Earth, and may have looked the other way, or even collaborated as narcotics funded secret wars? This is the story of the Golden Triangle, where espionage, war, and drug trafficking collided during the Cold War, and where the truth remains murky to this day. The Golden Triangle refers to the mountainous border region of Myanmar, Laos, and Thailand. For decades, it was one of the largest opium producing zones in the world. But it wasn't just drug lords operating here, intelligence agencies and rebel armies were deeply involved. During the 1950s and 60s, the CIA was heavily invested in Southeast Asia. Their goal was to contain the spread of communism, especially in Laos, Vietnam, and southern China. To achieve this, the CIA armed and trained anti-communist guerrilla groups, especially the Hmong tribes of Laos, led by General Vang Pao. But these operations were covert. Congress couldn't know. Official funding was limited. That's where the drug trade came in. Many of the local militias the CIA supported were also cultivating opium. And according to numerous investigations, including U.S. Senate hearings in the early 1970s, this opium was trafficked through channels the CIA was aware of and may have tolerated. The CIA also operated a secret airline, Air America. On paper, it was meant to transport food, arms, and supplies. But numerous journalists, ex-CIA operatives, and historians allege that Air America planes also carried opium, sometimes directly from mountain fields to heroin labs. That heroin didn't just stay in Asia. A portion of it ended up on American streets, fueling a heroin crisis in U.S. cities during the Vietnam War era. Soldiers came home addicted. Entire communities were devastated. Why did the CIA allow it? For them, defeating communism was the top priority. The logic was simple. Keep the tribal fighters loyal, armed, and fighting the North Vietnamese and Pathet Lao. If that meant letting them trade in opium, it was considered a necessary evil. But this strategy came at a massive cost. It undermined local governance, it normalized corruption, and it indirectly enabled the global heroin trade to flourish, ironically hurting the very country that funded the operation. By the late 1970s, the CIA began stepping back, but the damage had been done. The Golden Triangle remained a major drug zone long after the U.S. left, and the agency's actions, or inactions, left behind a legacy of mistrust, addiction, and geopolitical instability. Today, the full extent of CIA involvement remains debated. Officially, they deny direct participation in the drug trade, but the documents, whistleblowers, and investigations tell a more complex story. This was a war fought in the shadows, where moral lines were blurred, and heroin may have been used as a weapon in the name of national security. In the end, it raises one haunting question. How far will the government go to win a war? And what price are others forced to pay?